All right, now we turn our attentions to class that we just brought back here this year, or last year I should say, the 5,500-pound Superstock tractors. Up number one, out of Bonnie, Illinois, driving Steel Dreams, here's Jason Newell. From Dayton, Iowa, the Enforcer, Kenny Sanders. From Decker, Indiana, driving High Anxiety, Doug Horrell. From Crittenden, Kentucky, driving Walkin' Tall, here's Darren Smith. From Athens, Alabama, driving JR, here's Shirley Haney. From Lafayette, Indiana, driving the Green Gambler, here's Dennis Jackson. From New Hampton, Iowa, the Midnight Special, Jim Eckenrod. From Franklin, Indiana, the Heart's Desire, Anthony Hart. From Monona, Iowa, the Triple Massey, here's Jason Clinton. Out of Sedalia, Missouri, driving Rawhide, here's Larry Wilson. From Wabash, Indiana, driving the Smoker, here's Ken McKillop. Out of Hillsborough, Kentucky, driving Canadian Miss number 2, Mike Savvy. From Burnett, Wisconsin, driving Down and Dirty, here's Brian Korth. From Shellsburg, Iowa, the Herdboar, Ed Sass right there. And rounding out the field of 55 Supers, from Wampum, Wisconsin, the Wampum Mini Mo, John Hall. Let's give the 55 Supers a nice round of applause. How about it?
And the name of the tractor is Steel Dreams. .74 for Steel Dreams. Next up will be Kenny Sanders out of Dayton, Iowa. Driving the Enforcer, Kenny Sanders.
Today we bring them back, and so we've got 55 Supers once again here.
Nine, 209.39.
All right. That's that ultra-modern sled we have here, folks. State-of-the-art sled. This guy's got 2 of these. All right, how about it, international people? Let's give him a nice round of applause. Good run for Doug Horrell out of Decker, Indiana. Down by Vincennes, Indiana.
98, 220.98 for Doug Horrell. And that moves him into the number 1 spot right now after 3 pulls.
7910 is the model of this tractor on the starting line. A Ford 7910. Here is your defending champion, folks, right here. The 1996 Farm Show winner was the Ford last year. Here we go. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve today. And good run, but I don't think he surpassed Doug Horrell, but we'll find out. Made a nice run.
217.59, and that moves him into second place in this class. Second place so far for Darren Smith with the Ford. I'll tell you what, Butch.
Cheers. Let's see what happens now. To Shirley Haney, Athens, Alabama, and J.R. Tractor can really pull well, folks. Let's see what happens. Well, I lost the boost right there, folks. Tough luck for Mr. Haney. 165.04 for Shirley Haney. Up next, Dennis Jackson, Lafayette, Indiana. The Green Gambler, John Deere, on the starting line. On the line. Fairly new sheet metal on this John Deere as he comes in. Dennis Jackson, Lafayette, Indiana. .66, 201 and 66. Well, we want to thank our boys from Dan Christiani Excavating for keeping this track all going real well today. These guys race all over this track. I'll tell you what, they just miss each other all the time. They're a show of themselves if you ever watched them, guys and gals. The way they clean this track up and get her going for the next. You go to a lot of tractor pulls, I'll tell you what. You see a lot more equipment, but you don't see them work as fast as these guys do work this track. These guys just know how to operate those tractors. We have seen them slap them before, too. We've seen the blades on the back slap 2 or 3 times, but guys never been in really what we call a serious accident, but they sure do fly around here. Put a show on themselves. Here we go now with the Midnight Special. Jim getting all pumped up in the seat up there. He's ready to come at you. Number 7 on the line, Jim Eckerrod. Well, tough luck for Jim here this afternoon. 0.01. And here's Anthony Hart now in Hart's Desire, the John Deere on the starting line. On deck, Jason Clinton, and in the hole will be Larry Wilson. Man, oh man, boy, I'll tell you what. Missouri and the Smoker out of Wabash, Indiana. Attention, Mark Leahy. Mark Leahy, 94.62. 194 and 62. All right, next tractor at the starting line, Larry Wilson, Sedalia, Missouri. He'll be driving Rawhide. Frank, immediately after he pulls, we'll go right back to you. International people, let's get with the program here. Your leader currently, Doug Horrell, 220.98. Decker, Indiana, the high anxiety international is the leader. Here comes Larry Wilson now on the line. Oh, man, he's got oil spilling everything. We got a fire, gentlemen. We got a fire inside the 686. We have a fire inside the 686. Maybe she's gone out by now. Looks like he blew an oil line, folks. And I mean to tell you, oil is everywhere, all over the side of the Rawhide over here. So we check things out. Everything seems to be okay. How about it, folks? Let's give him a nice round of applause. Tough luck here this afternoon. Hope he didn't hurt the engine too bad when that oil line broke. Hopefully on the way in. 55 Super Stock right here. Here we go. Hey, good run for the little 180 Alex Chalmers, I'll tell you. Ken McKillop out of Wabash, Indiana. Kenny Sanders, 209.39. 209.39. Those are your top three right now as we continue on here in the competition this afternoon. So we have 4 tractors left in the class, and then we'll bring the four-wheelers in for your competition. Let's look at 6,200-pound two-wheel drive Supermod trucks tonight. It will be Ricky Long out of 214.23. We've got Taylorsville, Illinois' Predator Doug Downs, and from Marion, Indiana, Scott Tedder. Here we go. Whoa! Ouch. Salute. Well, folks, tough luck here today for that John Deere. Let's give him a nice round of applause. How about it? Mike Savey, folks, out of Hillsborough, Kentucky. Ah, man, I'll tell you what, I guess he's all right. I hope he didn't get burned or anything by the hot oil. Everything's okay, I think. 77.83. So we got a little cleanup time going. Frank, are you in any position yet?
Butch we'll be ready to go after this next pull.
All right, 766 International, right there. Good choice, good run. Brian Korth out of Wisconsin in Down and Dirty. Ready to come at you. Alcohol burner, here we go. Well, the IH Ford 60 right there, super stock, turbocharged Ford. Frank.
Okay, still over here in section 234, and we're going to get one more player here. We have one more t-shirt to give away. And do we have any more players over here for the Kentucky Soybean Association game? And we got one down here. You got your program? All righty, I'm going to ask you a question, and you give me the answer. You're going to win this t-shirt. What's your name, please?
Tracy.
Okay, Tracy, you having a good time? Okay, here's the question. Which soybean product containing soy do most women use daily?
Cosmetics.
You're right. And you win the t-shirt. How about that?
All right, Vinny Mo fans, here's John Hall right here. Here comes John. He's nailed it. He's on his way. Oh, bang, right there. Hose pop real quick right there. That'll shake you up. No doubt about it. John Hall, folks, out of Wampum, Wisconsin. The Wampum Mini Mo. Let's give him a nice round of applause, folks. You don't see a lot of Minneapolis Molines anymore. And John Hall's pull, 201.57. 201.57. Let's give you a rundown real fast of how they finished here, and then we'll go to the trophy presentations here this afternoon. 15th is Mike Savvy, 16th Jim Eckelrod, 14th Jim Eckelrod, 13th Shirley Haney, 14th Anthony Hart, or 12th Anthony Hart that is, 11th the Ed Sass Machine, number 10 Jason Clinton, number 9 Larry Wilson, number 8 John Hall, number 7 Dennis Jackson, number 6 Jason Newell, number 5 Kenny Sanders, and number 4 Ken McKillop. And now we'll go down for the trophy presentations here in the winner's circle area. Our trophy presenters here this afternoon, representing the Kentucky State Fair Board, Mr. Gib Gosser. And representing Zinnig Ag Products, Jeff Kaiser, right there. Well, Doug, last year it was 7th, right, or 6th or something like that. Congratulations on a nice win.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I just appreciate getting the opportunity just to compete here. You know, it's a great show, and, we just look forward to coming every year.
So how many shows you guys run outside in the I saw you down in Evansville last year. I remember they pulled 5 with U.S. Hot Rod down there last year, and I know you were there. You did pretty well down there too, I think.
Right. Oh, we run 25 to 30, depending on what farming does. We have to work around that. So we appreciate, Zeneca, having the pull for us. We appreciate the 55 being here, and pull committee for letting us pull.
Well, we're glad to see the 55 back. Congratulations, and let's see if you can come back next year and be with us.
Okay, appreciate it.
All right, Doug Horrell, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give him a nice round of applause out of Decker, Indiana. Congratulations. And the man that won it all last year, he's the bridesmaid this year. He comes in number 2, and that will be Darren Smith out of Crittenden, Kentucky with Walking Tall. He's your number 2 man here this afternoon. Once again, our trophy presenters, Mr. Gib Gosser, representing the Kentucky State Fair Board, and Jeff Kaiser with Zinnig Ag Products. Congratulations there, Dennis.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It was a tough class. We're happy to be here.
Well, you won it last year, and you come back and get number 2. That's not so bad.
Well, I didn't win it. Dave Elson did, but we tried to keep up the winning tradition, and it ran good today. We was pleased.
Congratulations, and I guess you got a pretty extensive circuit coming up this summer.
Yes, sir, we do. And the ATPA circuit's getting tougher every year. We got a lot of good tractors out.
Where does ATPA run?
Where?
Yes.
All over, east of the Mississippi.
All east of the Mississippi. Congratulations on a great run, and let's see you back here next year.
Thank you. I'd like to thank Seneca and the Fair Committee for having us down here. And there's a guy out in the stands, Pete Baxter. We couldn't be here without him. We appreciate his help, too.
Okay, Darren Smith, folks. Let's give him a nice round of applause. How about it? Darren Smith. Congratulations. Whoever has the keys to the welding machine outside, whoever has the keys to the welding truck, they need them to the welder right now, please. Mr. Korth, we thought there for a minute you were going to take the whole thing there. Good run.
Well, it felt good, but front end was a little high. I don't know. We couldn't have did much more here today.
Let me ask you this. If you're going to change the run any, would you shift it weight or anything, or what would you have done? Change a different gear or anything?
I think I didn't want to work the motor too hard. It felt pretty good. I couldn't do nothing different, I guess.
All right, so you're satisfied with your run?
Oh, yeah.
All right, anybody like to thank this afternoon?
Zeneca and all the fans for coming.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give him a nice round of applause. How about it? Brian Korth, ladies and gentlemen. He is the third place man here this afternoon. All right. And now a word from our friends at Zeneca.